Hi, I'm Christina Bumatay, and I'm going to show you how to remove your tire from your vehicle. These are the tools you're going to be needing. First, I have the scissor jack that came with the vehicle. Others use a floor jack, which is 1-ton or 3-ton jack. That is more level and more easier. It's pump action. This one will be scissors, so you will be twisting with this jack. Second, we have the tire iron. It is a star bar, I like to call, and it has 4 different measurements. It's universal, so you can use it on basically any car. I have the tool that I'm going to be using to twist the end of my scissor jack. You just need any tool. I lost mine that came with it, but it's sturdy and it will hold the pressure of the vehicle while jacking. I also have these wood blocks because it's important to have your jack level on the ground, especially with the scissor jack, because while pumping sometimes it can twist with the weight of the vehicle. So I have these blocks here to keep it straight and it won't move because I'm on a gravel ground. I also have a mallet for when I'm loosening the lug nuts. It might be a little tight, who knows, maybe it got too hot or someone just tightened it really tight and I'm not supposed to do that. So if I need it, I will have this or a little bit of muscle to kind of knock it loose. And last, I have this piece of wood here to go on the back tire so the vehicle stays in place while I'm jacking up the car and doing what needs to be done. I'm going to place these wood blocks here on the front, one on the back. We do not want the car to roll while it's getting raised in the air. Now I'm going to place these blocks under the car. I'm putting it in the area where I need it. We need it on the frame because it's made of steel. We don't want the jack on any plastic or aluminum or anything because it'll bend and the weight of the car and the jack will bend the car, and we don't want that. It won't raise or anything, so you need to have it on the frame of the car. That way it's sturdy and it'll just raise the vehicle without any problems. I have the jack raised a little so I'm not sitting under the vehicle, just constantly turning it. I'm placing it under the vehicle on the frame. There's the frame right there. See how solid it is? And I know that will not bend while raising the car. While thinking of that, remember you need to keep your jack level, and you got to make sure you're not messing up the car by denting it, but make sure it is not crooked or going to tilt. Okay, so now I'm going to loosen the lug nuts while the vehicle is still on the ground so I can have some grip on the tire, because when turning the lug nuts it's going to have some force, the car is going to be rocking a little, so you don't want to do that in the air. It needs to be on the ground where it's safe and sturdy. So just loosen them up. Find the size that fits. In this case, it's a 21 millimeter. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I'm turning towards the left. So it's loose enough to where I can just turn it with my fingers. That means I'm ready to lift it. Now you want to, while you're turning it, you want to make sure it's not moving. Keep an eye on the level of the jack. If you want to find out there's a problem while it's way up in the air and you have no tire, you can't lower the vehicle without the tire. So make sure it's level straight from the beginning. Okay, see how the tire is now free from the ground? Now let's take the rest of the lug nuts off. magnets together. You have 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess I missed one. Now I'm lifting the tire. Lift it up a little bit. Slide it off. And this is how you remove the tire. Now if you're working on the vehicle, I like to put the tire under the car. That way if any case of freak accident or anything, the tire stops it from hitting the ground all the way. Now I'm going to show you how to put the tire back on. See how that tire turned? You don't want it to turn like that just yet. So I did the cross action here so the tire is nice and flat. Now that's on, nice and flat, it's not wiggling anymore, that's good. Now we lower the car. Yep. Alright, and that is done. That is how you remove your tire from your vehicle to do any brake changing, flat tire changing, or any of that nature.